Hello everyone and welcome to another SpottoCash judging session where a cash winner will be announced from a brand new skill-based version of the famous old game of Spot the Ball. Now thank you to everyone who's played this past week. Entries closed last night at midnight and as always we're here every single Monday to decide a winner. With me today we have some new faces on the panel and I'll just introduce them for you now. First of all, he kind of needs no introduction, sorry. It's Tottenham legend, Mr. Gary Mabbott. Thank you very much for joining us, Gary.
Pleasure.
And alongside him are his trusty assistants who are going to be offering all of their wealth of experience to help him pick where the centre of the ball should be. First up, we have Ash Dagrenane and also John Ratcliffe. Guys, do you mind just introducing yourself and letting us know a little bit about yourselves?
My name's Ash Dagrenane. I'm based in London. I'm on the Football League and I've been refereeing for about 22 years.
John Ratcliffe, I'm a London FA referee, been refereeing for 41 years. I had the pleasure of refereeing Gary, splendid player at the time, and a level 5 referee now.
Fantastic. Do you remember specifically refereeing Gary?
I do remember. It was a reserve game he played for, and when I think he'd been injured and was coming back into the side of the football combination days.
Oh right, yes, correct. A few years ago.
A few years ago.
Are you ready to take a look at the first image?
Yep.
Of the image of this week? Let's do it. Let's have a look, guys. Just press start on your judging panel. Let me know when you can see that image up on your screens.
Yep.
Gary, you see that? What's
Yep.
your first thoughts as you just take a look at that image? Obviously the ball has been removed. Our judging panel are going to be placing a spot where they think the centre of the ball should be. And when they lock that in, someone at home, if you've chosen that spot, or if you're closest to it, you will be £10,000 richer. Gary?
Well, the first thoughts are that there are so many players looking in different directions.
Yeah.
It's quite an interesting one, this one.
Definitely. You said you mentioned earlier actually about how you used to play Spot the Ball back in the day, the old version of this. Obviously we have our skill-based version now, but does this hark back to those times that you used to play this when you were younger? Absolutely.
Every single week we used to have a local newspaper that had it, and you had to actually draw it on the actual picture and then send that in to the newspaper. I used to do it every single week and I never once got it right, would you believe? But then you had to be exact centre where the ball was. So
well, that's it. The great thing about this game is that you don't have to be the exact centre, just the closest two will make someone £10,000 richer. We have a winner every single week basically. So just talk me through the eye lines then, if that's where you're going to be starting with, or I mean it's a little bit of a mess in there, but you know, what are you thinking? The ball's coming in from a corner maybe?
Yeah, I think the ball's coming in from a corner. Obviously, the players are set in those positions. You're seeing probably 3 of the players, maybe 4 of the players looking in a similar direction. You're getting, obviously, one player is looking completely away from everything.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you can't see the goalkeeper, which is normally a very interesting one to have because that gives you a lot of instruction as to where it might be going because, of course, if someone's heading the ball towards goal, he'll be the one that's keeping his eye directly on the ball.
Yeah, you'd hope your keeper would be keeping his eye on the ball.
You would hope so, certainly. And of course the referee as well, so he tends to be looking sort of similar area towards where the 3 players on the right are looking. So really, the 3 players on the right, they seem to be looking sort of towards as you go to the left, sort of that sort of side of the goal. The number 11 is looking to the right, looking also towards where the ball could be between them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I guess the defender on the line and is looking totally differently to where the other 4 are looking, and the gentleman in blue is looking like maybe to where the ball came from.
Yeah, it's a bit of a messy pitch, I have to say. Ash, what's your first thoughts as you look at this from a refereeing perspective? Where would you be drawn to?
Sure. Firstly, I think great position by the referee. He's got everyone in sight, so that's a good start. I'm not sure who's attacking because is the 11 heading it towards goal because of his leg pointing out, so it's a bit confusing.
Yeah.
I think the guy on the line, the ball's coming across him, so I wouldn't take his eye line.
Sort of discounting his eye line from your perspective.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's a couple of spectators in the back who are looking to the left. I don't think those little boys are that helpful either. So my view is I think it's coming off 11 and between the 3 defenders looking at the ball and the goalkeeper, it's sort of equidistance between them and in the air. But it's a difficult one.
Definitely is a difficult one. John, your first one for us this week. What are you thinking?
It's an interesting scenario, this. We've got the attackers there and we've got 3 and 3 with the goalkeeper obviously being obscured by the attacker there blocking him off. But we've got the 2 defenders, 4 looking across. I think quite interestingly, the little lad behind the goal is looking rather worried there, as though the ball is maybe heading towards that goal. So maybe we need to just have a look at that a little bit to see what he's doing. But obviously, I think the 4 and the attacker with him there are crucial in where the ball is going to be positioned.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, I wonder, Gary, as you look at this, who you trust the most within the actual image, which player you're going to go with, because there's so many different eye lines there, but it is a messy ball in, hey?
Well, I would probably be going with the eye line number 11. I think where he's looking could be where the ball is going to be coming in. The 3 on the right hand side seem to be following that towards that way. As I say, I don't think whether he is the player on the line. I wish the goalkeepers wore the same colour socks. It'd be quite easy to tell.
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
But again, I would be going with the 11 as the one that's attacking the ball, and following the eye line of the 3 players as the ball's coming across. So that is where I'm thinking at the moment.
Okay, so gents, we're going to get ready to lock in this first round of judging. When we do, the pixels from Ash and John's screens will transfer into yours, Gary, and you'll be able to make the final decision with a little bit of conferring with them as well. Could you stand up next to Gary and just have a look as we take a look at the final screen? Gary, just talk me through what you're seeing with the spots that have appeared on the screen and how they compare to where you would actually like this final ball to be positioned in the image.
Well, we're all very much in a similar area. Not too much difference between us. I think where I was originally choosing was very close to where Ash's was. But say all in a similar area, basically thinking that the number 11 is going to be coming in to head the ball goalwards, and everyone else is following it. The blue to the side of the number 11, I believe, has been pushed out of the way by the arm of the number 11. So that's why his head. I have to look at that one again. A retrospective decision on that one.
Yeah.
But no, I think he's been pushed. That's why his head's looking well away from the ball. Yeah. But I think the ball is coming towards the number 11 for him to head towards goal. And judging by the rest of the players, I think that is the position where I'm going to select the final position of the ball.
Fantastic. So if you can now move your cursor onto that exact pixel that you'd like to place and click the mouse, it will place the spot.
Yep. Done that.
And you've done that, fantastic.
And confirm.
And then you're going to scroll down and you're going to hit confirm, and we'll make someone at home £10,000 richer. You ready to do that, Gary?
Yes, ready to go.
Fantastic. Go ahead and lock in that final spot.
Here we go, gents.
And it's in?
Yep, it's in.
We've got the buffering.
We've got the pixel that was selected.
We've got the pixel. Oh yes, we've got the pixel selected. So we have selected, just read out that pixel then for me, Gary.
Is X1026 Y649.
Fantastic. So now we're going to hit confirm. And this is the point that we're going to find out which of our players at home has won £10,000.
We are now buffering.
Okay, fantastic. I love this part because we get to vamp a little bit, talk about how that when we get to be a little bit less serious. How was that, guys? Gary, your first time. I know it's not the easiest system necessarily to work, but you had the help of your assistant referees. How did you all do today?
I thought it went very well. Again, I was quite pleased. I was a bit worried that I'd be putting it where I thought it was going to be, miles away from the referees. So, but no, actually, we were all in a similar area.
You were all in sync.
So I think there wasn't much between us. So overall, I think we've picked out where we feel the best position the ball could be.
Fantastic. And as we know, we're going to definitely be making a winner right now. You didn't get closest to, no one wins this week. It is actually going to happen. £10,000 for someone very, very soon. Do we have a name?
The winner has come up on the screen.
Okay, let's hear who that winner is.
So the winner of £10,000 cash is Jamie Barnes from United Kingdom.
Fantastic. Jamie Barnes from the United Kingdom. And perhaps you could just read out the coordinate that Jamie chose?
Yes, once again, it's Jamie Barnes from the UK, and the coordinate position is X1024 Y664.
Fantastic. So we have just made Jamie Barnes from the United Kingdom £10,000 richer. I love this bit. I just know that someone at home is actually going to be jumping for joy right now. Gents, thank you so much once again. Gary, thanks so much for joining us this week, and John as well for your first time. Going forwards, you know, we've got everyone. I would just encourage you to play every single day this week. You have the opportunity to play, and entries will close at midnight on Sunday. So you can play as many spots as you like, and you could win £10,000. We just made someone £10,000 richer. Gary, thanks so much for joining us again.
Thank you, and well done, Jamie.
Yeah, well done, Jamie. And John and Ash, thanks so much. Everybody at home, please do keep playing so you can be in with a chance of winning £10,000 cash through SpottoCash. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.